Hey, what's up guys, Tanley here bringing you guys another Tower Fantasy video, and today Hada Studio just released a bunch of news, including a Q&A that involves some information about a version 2.0 with tons of changes coming. So if you guys enjoy what I'm going to be talking about today, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as it pushes this video out to way more people and they can figure out what's going on with Tower Fantasy lately. As we are just over a week into the official release of the game, people have just been wondering what Hada Studio's next moves are, and in this Q&A, we're going to be finding out ourselves. They answer a ton of questions, namely 11 questions, but there are more like 10 questions of actual note here. And I'm going to be reading them off for you guys and telling you guys everything you need to know, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. One question states that many users have reported that the beginner player guide in the game is a bit lacking in its explanation of the rules of play. Is it possible that they'll be doing a remake of it? And they said that yes, they'll be optimizing the content of the new player guides, that way the experience is better for new players, which is good. When I first started playing in this open beta, I kind of realized that there were a lot of systems in the game, but a lot of it just was not very easy for me to understand directly. Even if I did translate it, I just wouldn't really understand a lot of the features. And I think that them updating it to make it, I guess, a little more simple to understand would be good for new players who are interested in getting in, or for the global audience who are, again, going to be new players when the game comes out eventually. The next question asks about cross-service PvP. So cross-service is referring to players from Bilibili or Perfect World playing together and actually being able to do things together. The question is, can PvP be cross-service, and will new cross-service content be released in the future? Can I add my friends through cross-services? The developers answer by saying that some team missions and PvP matches are available for cross-service matchmaking, meaning that you can actually matchmake between services, so Bilibili and Perfect World users can play together, and they're still thinking about adding more features and previewing more features. So it's all in development right now, and everyone can look forward to it coming in the future, which is good. I think this is all really good news. Bridging the community gap and adding two communities together adds more players into the servers and just makes the game feel more alive. So I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to work out. The next question refers to the Mimicry system and is wondering if players can play with their own characters but with the buffs of their mimics. If you're aware, with the Mimic system right now, you can give gifts to your mimics and awaken them and you'll be given the special buff. And what these players want is for you to actually have those buffs even when you're not playing your mimic. The developer responds by saying that the option to not display the mimic themselves will be launched in the future, and you'll be able to play with their buffs and their attributes without having their character model show up, which is good for players who actually want other options. I guess some players just don't like playing with the mimic models and want to play with the characters they made, and I think it's only fair to let them do that, but actually give them the buffs that they unlocked by spending time grinding in the game. So I think the developer is very kind in doing that, and it's also proving that they're actually listening to their Chinese community. It's very good to see that they care about the player base. The next question asks if it's possible to revert to the original design of a weapon after upgrading it, because players who may actually upgrade their SSR weapon may like the first design actually, and they want to know if they can revert back to it. For example, Meryl's greatsword changes when you get her second form or her second costume, so players are wondering if they can change back to that by having just the weapon alone be different. The developer responds by saying that the feedback has already been received and it's already in development, and the function itself will be opened in the future, which is great. Again, more options for the players to have makes the game a lot more fun. The next question has to do with the Gacha pool. If you're not aware, a new character named Claudia just dropped, giving her a special new banner, and players have been wondering, will this banner be coming back after it's over? The developers respond by saying that they've received the question, and according to their current regulations, it's planned that their limited characters will be entering the general pool in the future, but the specific time and plan for that is still under discussion, so everyone will probably just have to wait a bit. Which, again, good answer. I'm fine with waiting a while to see characters enter the general pool. I'm just interested in just getting Claudia after a while, so please God, just give her to me, please. The next question asks, when will a plot mission for the next character be released, and can you spoil who will it be first? The developers respond by saying that it's actually coming after New Year's Day, and the next limited special offer has a big role. So, maybe our next banner character is gonna have a pretty cool mission and a pretty cool story. If I were to guess, it's probably Cobalt B, considering that she is the only other special character in the Mimic list, but there's only one way to find out, and that's through time itself, so we'll figure out after New Year's. Next question actually asks about the plot and actually wonders if the plot will be revised, which honestly I think is kind of interesting. I think the plot so far is fine, even though I can't really read it, but from what I can pick up, the plot seems fine, honestly, but I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with it. The developers respond by saying that you'll be able to preview it and there will be a completely new plot in version 2.0. So number one, they've confirmed a version 2.0, and number two, that they say that it's going to be a completely new plot with streamlined plot tasks. So they are not holding back any punches here. They're making a completely updated version of the game with tons of stuff to do, which is great. I'm interested in seeing what happens. But I'm also curious in seeing, will they reset us back to level 1 in version 2.0, and will we have to do it again? Obviously, it's a public beta, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is just kind of what we're going to have to go through, but I'm interested in seeing what actually is going to happen as we lead up to that version. The next question is a very good question, and it asks something I've been personally wondering. Will there be group queues in the future? Will there be guild activities? And will there be 2v2, 4v4, or 5v5 PvP? Thank goodness this was asked, because I wanted this so bad. Personally, I really wanted group PvP and guild activities. So the developers respond by saying that there will be a gameplay activity called Destiny Breakthrough that's currently under development, and you can guess how to play it at home. So they're not giving much hints about how that will go, but we are getting something new, and it has to do with groups. So that's very good. I actually want more group stuff in the game. I've been playing the game mostly alone, but I do want more stuff that'll actually be more fun to do with people. I think if you incentivize more people to play with groups, it'll make the game more fun, and it won't just feel like a co-op solo game experience like how Genshin feels. The last question asked about if there will be a new area in the map, and will it be one existing seamless large map, because they saw a new map in the new PV. So they're wondering, what's the issue with that? Where is this coming from? Are we gonna get a new area? And oh Lord, it's coming. We are getting one brand new larger map in version 2.0 with more exciting content. Version 2.0 is looking like the godsend of Tower Fantasy. I don't want to hype it up or overhype it, but it looks like it's going to be the version that's going to push us further a little bit more. I don't think it's going to fix everything, but it's going to get us a little further to where we want to be with the game. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. What is your favorite answer from this Q&A so far? Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I am super excited for what's coming up so far. Be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. I've been Tanler. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see ya.